Moving on, massive manhunt has been launched after Lashkar commander Abu Dujana escaped from security forces cordon in Pulwama. In the cover of the darkness and disturbance in this security operation by stone pelters, the Lashkar terrorists, including Abu Dujana, managed to flee from the cordon. It is the fifth time in the last 2 years when Abu Dujana managed to flee from the security cordon in Kashmir. Remember, in an encounter that broke out between the terrorists and the security forces in Jammu and Kashmir, Pulwama on Tuesday, top terrorists Abu Dujana were cordoned off by the security forces. All right, we'll get you more on this story, but this is the picture of Abu Dujana on the screens. This man is the lashkar-e-taiba commander-in-chief in Jammu and Kashmir. He is the man at the top list, at the hit list of the security forces. Well, India today went to the very spot where this deadly encounter took place. And let's listen in to this report sent by my colleague, Abu Dujana.
Passing a very treacherous region of Pulwama. Pulwama is known to be one of the most militancy-dominated area, and why it is dangerous is this: all these people. This is a Pakistan flag that is very clearly shown here. They very proudly demonstrate here, and many of the militants believe that these are the districts like this, and not only Pulwama but also Shopian as well as Kulgaon have become a liberated zone in a way, and that's why they have a growing support from the populace. These are the reasons why you have incidents like Abu Dujana in an encounter giving a miss to the security forces in spite of a heavy deployment, and that is the problem our security forces are facing day in and day out. Reporting from Ground Zero Pulwama, Abu Dujana, India Today. India Today is the only channel reporting from Ground Zero Pulwama, where yesterday night there has been a deadly encounter that took place between, on one side, lashkar-e-taiba militants that also included Abu Dujana, who is believed to be the valley chief of Lashkar-e-Taiba, as well as on the other side are brave men that included CRP, army, as well as a special operating group. And places like this, if my camera person can pan in the right, these are apple orchards, these are alleys where through terrorists sneak in, and that's why they man there 24/7. You may not see the camouflage over there, but if they're manning 24/7 behind every tree, behind every apple orchards, to make sure that they don't sneak in through trees, they don't sneak in through houses, because they have a growing support from local populace. Even yesterday night, the army, the CRPF, as well as the SOG of the police almost surrounded the entire gang, including Abu Dujana. But when the local populace resorted to stone pelting, that's when the security forces had to exercise huge amount of restraint, considering the fact if they use firepower, that would result in huge amount of civilian casualty, and that resulted this morning, unfortunately, Abu Dujana and his men escaping from the clutches of our security men. But as far as guarding is concerned, be it Kulgaon, be it Pulwama, be it Shopian, all militancy ridden, all militancy disturbed districts are manned 24/7 by our men, by our brave men, SOG, CRPF, army, BSF, everybody, including that vehicle that are there in every crossroads of this road that leads to Pulwama. Reporting from Ground Zero Pulwama with Kishan Kumar, I am Abu Dujana for India Today.
That was my colleague Abu Dujana bringing us that exclusive report from Pulwama, where this encounter yesterday took place. Abu Dujana, Lashkar commander, is believed to have escaped because of, once again, local people, the people misguided youth of Kashmir resorting to stone pelting in his favor. Well, that has not ended the operation. The operation is still continuing. Massive cordon and search operation is going on, and the security forces are hot on the heels of Abu Dujana. Ashraf Wani, my colleague, is now joining me live for more on this story. Ashraf, if you can tell us, this is not the first time that we have seen Abu Dujana or top faces, terror faces in Jammu and Kashmir being, cornered by the security forces, and they flee because the locals have resorted to stone pelting. Now, what are the security agencies saying about this, and how are they now planning to corner Dujana?
Absolutely, Ankit. Basically, this is not the first time. It is the fifth time now we are witnessing that Abu Dujana got in the cordon of the security forces in different parts of Kashmir Valley, but finally managed to give security forces a slip. There are two ways to it. Number one, the Abu Dujana is mostly the maximum surviving Pakistani militant in the Kashmir Valley. He infiltrated in 2010, and since last 7 years he's from north to south Kashmir here. So he's aware about the places, areas he's operating, and even the roads and small ways which are in different villages of the South Kashmir, where he is stationed since last almost 1.5 years now. And security forces are saying that they are getting the information on what basis they are laying these cordon operations, search operations. But the biggest obstacle what the security forces are facing in the Kashmir Valley in the recent times is that when any encounter starts anywhere or in any cordon, the local population, including the women and children, come and throw the stones on the security forces, which becomes the big obstacle.
That's the biggest challenge as far as the security forces in the valley are concerned as of now. Ashraf, thank you so much for bringing us all those details on this operation. Well, with that, it's a wrap on this bulletin.